welcome back to another episode of Across the Board. I'm your host, Kenneth Richardson.
I'm Colin Odom.
And Colin, we have an action-packed episode today, man. I know we got to talk about the NBA season starting back up with its preseason. Just a couple of games going out there. We have to cover over the quarterback situation for the Browns right now.
Joe Flacco just got traded.
Man, hey, don't spoil it for him now, man. We got to get into it. We also got more things to cover. LeBron had announced their decision, so we definitely going to get in contact with that today, and we're just going to get that started. The NBA preseason has begun, and we're already seeing college stars produce on their respective teams early. Sixers rookie guard VJ Edgecombe and Mavericks forward Cooper Flagg are amongst the rookie class that have been spectacular in their debut, assisting their teams gratefully. The 76ers fell to the New York Knicks 104-113, with the leading scorer being for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey scoring 16 points and dishing out 2 assists. For the Knicks, guard Jalen Brunson had contributed with 14 points and 2 steals, leading his team to victory. In the absence of star Joel Embiid, rookie VJ Edgecombe was able to carve out his own contributions for his first NBA game, scoring 10 points, dishing out 5 assists, grabbing 2 rebounds, and adding a block and steal, filling up the stat sheet. During NBA Media Day, VJ Edgecombe spoke about his winning mentality, his veteran leadership, and even more. Check out this clip from the NBA.
But to answer your question, overall I feel like I've grown a lot in every aspect of the game. Just becoming a better player in general, both offensively and defensively. Been working a lot on my shooting, finishing, playmaking. So, like I said, I feel like I've grown a lot everywhere.
And from that clip, you obviously got to see the term and determination that VJ Edgecombe wants to just succeed. He's placed into a really good spot like the 76ers, where they've had those challenges every now and then for these past couple of years. They just can't get right. Yeah. And so for him to go to a team like that with a great guard like Tyrese Maxey and to have someone like Paul George on his roster as well, and when Joel Embiid does show up, there's a dangerous team. Him stuffing the stat sheet last night, that's amazing. He did everything on the floor that he could possibly do. Only thing I could probably say for him, and that's really going to scare me going into this Rookie of the Year race, is that three-point shot ability. It was a lot of looks last night that he had that he just missed, or he just didn't feel comfortable shooting. And I just want to see that confidence come out of him, because obviously you see in the clip, he's talking about that mentality. He's ready to win. He's ready to work. So we already know from that he's ready to go. You see he dunked on somebody first play of the game. Like, first play of the game in the preseason, he dunked on somebody. So I can definitely ask, like, who do you see for this Rookie of the Year race definitely coming into it?
Not to be obvious, but Cooper Flagg at the Dallas Mavericks, that's about as obvious as I can get. I can't really name any other rookies besides Cooper Flagg. That stood out to me, besides VJ Edgecombe. He's just like a well-polished player that's coming from Duke. He's just like an all-around good player for that team. He has a lot of veterans around him. Anthony Davis, he just got traded. Kyrie Irving, when he comes back. Daniel Gafford is a big down there. He has a lot of good pieces around him to succeed as a player, and he's already had those pieces coming from a college like Duke and being the leader on that team. So I feel as though, like, Rookie of the Year race, he might be top. He might be front runner.
Definitely. Our director Khalid Gray, he is a big Mavericks fan, so he's always harping on me, telling me, like, bro, Cooper Flagg is the truth. He's the truth, and I can't sit here and deny what my eyes are seeing. Seeing those games last night from the Mavericks, that's a scary team right there. When Kyrie comes back, I feel like they personally have 2 starting 5s sitting on their roster. So it definitely will help for his case, but he does have a great team around him. So I know that Rookie of the Year race will edge out for him, and I know they're going to. We know it's going to give it to him. We know it's going to Cooper Flagg, so you definitely don't want to cook out on other players, even like Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey. I look at the Suns center, Callum Munch. Like, he's a player that's only been playing basketball for 5 years right now, and he's just so dominant, just using his height and his weight. And it could take a lot of skill for him to come on, but right now what I'm seeing, especially playing on the Suns, a team that needs a big, he's going to be perfectly amazing. And then you look at a team like the Spurs. For Dylan Harper, how do you feel that it will be ran this season with him having De'Aaron Fox, the last year Rookie of the Year, Stephen Castle, and then having Victor Wembanyama on this team? Where do you think he will be able to fit into that rotation?
I think that's going to be a sleeper team in the West this year. Dylan Harper comes from a school like Rutgers. He had the ball in his hand most of the time besides Ace Bailey. He has a veteran guard around him like De'Aaron Fox. They play 2 different games of basketball, but I'm pretty sure he can learn a lot from De'Aaron Fox, because if you notice, De'Aaron Fox didn't have a developed jump shot before he came into the league, and he developed one as soon as he got into the league.
Yeah.
Dylan Harper, I'm not going to say he doesn't have a three-point jump shot.
He doesn't have a consistent
He
one.
doesn't have a consistent three-point jump shot. So learning from dudes like him, Stephon Cows, who just won Rookie of the Year, he can obviously teach him some things, because he just won Rookie of the Year. You're not getting that for no reason. So, and then Victor Wembanyama, if you've seen all the stuff he was going through during the summer.
It ain't even nothing to say about that.
He can definitely learn some things from Victor Wembanyama. So I can say that team can be a sleeper in the West. Just picking up pieces from every piece around. Like, he has the keys, he just has to open the doors.
I definitely can agree. He does have the keys. He just has to open the door. But definitely one player that does have the keys right now is Ace Bailey. You sending him to Utah, obviously how everything went with the draft and everything like that. He fired that manager, thank God. Thank God he fired that manager. But now, seeing that decision that has left him to be in the position that he's in, him going to a team like the Utah Jazz, with Keontae George on the team, Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler. All of those are simple pieces. Now, Keontae George, he is coming along, and Isaiah Collier, and they can all play together as one. But the Jazz isn't just – they're the Jazz.
Yeah.
They're the Jazz. They're the Jazz. I don't want to sit here and admit it. They're the Jazz. How do you feel like him being on a team by himself with guard-dominant players that are very great onto their playmaking, how do you feel like he will be in for that Rookie of the Year race?
I could say him being on a team like the Jazz, it just depends on how they play as a team. Like, I haven't really heard a lot about the Jazz in previous years, but they have a lot of good players on that team. They just got to make it work as a team in general. So that's really all I can say. But we're going to cut to a commercial break for a brief intermission. We'll be right back to talk about the retirement of LeBron James and his career. Let's cut to commercial.
For the third consecutive year, Prairie View A&M University's KPVU-TV, the Communication Department's student-run television studio, proudly broadcasted live from the Carlton Woods for the Chevron LPGA tournament. Building on our success, we expanded the Golf Media Lab for a second year, an immersive educational initiative where students and community members receive hands-on training in broadcast journalism. KPVU-TV also had the honor of hosting the Wood Field Trip, engaging bright young minds from Yellowstone School and Black Girls Do Engineering. This enriching exchange fostered mentorship, inspiration, and a shared excitement for media and technology. Participants learned the fundamentals of field reporting, interview techniques, camera operation, and live editing using the ATEM production console, equipping them with real-world skills in a professional media environment. It was an unforgettable experience for our visiting students and the KPVU student staff alike. We look forward to continuing this legacy of excellence. See you next year. PV, you know.
where the media landscape is consistently evolving, female college seniors in media and journalism are at the forefront of change.
These dynamic young women are not just keeping up with the pace, they're setting it.
Embracing new technology and storytelling techniques are how we keep our content fresh and engaging. We have the power to shape narratives.
Adapting to change means being open to new skills, whether it's mastering digital tools or exploring innovative formats. Our versatility is our strength.
Success in media and journalism today demands a willingness to reinvent, to pivot, and to thrive.
We are the storytellers of tomorrow. Our voices matter, and we won't be silenced.
To the female college seniors ready to take on the world, your journey is just the beginning. Embrace the change, shape the future, and thrive.
Welcome back. Let's get into LeBron's The Second Decision that was published and went viral on social media, leaving fans, basketball enjoyers, and the planet in panic with the fear of him announcing his retirement. Luckily for fans, LeBron responded stating the post itself isn't connected to him retiring and reassured fans that he won't be leaving the game anytime soon. In fact, the advertisement was in collaboration with Hennessy, and LeBron plans to sell a limited edition of whiskey with the beverage company. However, this has revealed a deeper concern for the league as stars that propelled its viewership are on the verge of retirement, leaving a vacancy for the face of the NBA. In an interview posted by NBA on ESPN, LeBron was questioned about being a year 23 player and his plans for retiring from the league. Let's cut to this clip about LeBron James.
Retirement, the word, how you go into a season. These two things have never happened. There's never been a year 23 player. How do you square all that? Still playing at this level, but closer to the end than the beginning.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited about today. I'm excited about the opportunity to be able to play the game that I love for another season. And whatever the journey, however the journey, lays out this year, I'm just like super invested because like you just said, I don't know when the end is, but I know it's a lot sooner than later. So, being super appreciative of the fact that I could come up here, do another media day and talk to you guys and do all the stuff around here. So just excited about the journey and whatever, this year has in store for me.
And with everything going on right now, I mean, bro, we've been watching Bron since 2003, before we were born. So I have to ask you, Colin, I know you are a die-hard LeBron James fan. Getting those messages about the second decision, what was that feeling, and how were you going to feel if LeBron James had even announced his retirement?
I just get emotional just thinking about it.
Please.
If I had some tissue on the table, I might need it to wipe my eyes, but as you can see, we don't have that. But as a man who has every LeBron notification, Fox News, ESPN, ESPN Plus, that's all I'm worried about. And when I got that news, I broke down to my knees. I seen them sitting next to each other. If you remember Miami Heat, I lost it. I thought it was over with.
I mean, I definitely can't agree, man. I know I was in class, I had to leave. It was just a lot. It was too much. It was way too much going on.
My mom called me. She said, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine, but just give me some space, please."
I just needed some space. I need some, I have to go home this weekend. That's how I'm feeling.
I ain't gonna lie. I slept next to my LeBron jersey. I couldn't get away from him because when those days waiting for him announcing from the day that he dropped it on the Instagram to the day that he announced he wasn't retiring was probably one of the worst couple hours of my life.
It was terrible. I mean,
because what is the NBA going to be without LeBron James?
And that's really the good question that we have to ask nowadays. When LeBron retired, not even past just LeBron, Steph, KD, you got all of those players that have built the NBA up in these past 20 years.
You're telling me a non-American is going to have to be the face of the league?
I can't let Victor win.
You telling me a Nikola Jokic is going to have to be the face of the league?
It can't be.
A Luka Doncic is going to have to
be.
You're telling me Luka Doncic is going to take over the Lakers team?
It can't be.
The Lakers team where LeBron won the championship in the bubble?
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that a non-American is going to be the face of the league. You cannot tell me that.
So the question,
and they're coming in from every angle. You cannot tell me that.
The question I have to ask you, especially for these past couple of years, you got to think, no American-born player has won the MVP since James Harden in 2018. How are you feeling about this next coming of the years? This might be Bron last year. I don't even like you. I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that.
Let's not say that. Let's be optimistic.
This won't be LeBron's last year. He will play 5 more
years. He will wait
years.
for Bryce. And then on and so forth.
I mean, it's definitely a lot of content we have to see for that Bron station. I mean, it's just 110%. I do believe that he will wait for Bryce. But, like I said, there hasn't been no American-born player to win the MVP since James Harden in 2018. Who is that next person? Who's that next person that you see for the face of the league for the NBA?
It pains me to say this, but I think we've already seen it. That boy over there in them Nuggets, Nikola Jokic, he's got the front runner for the next couple of years. I must admit, what he's doing over there in Denver with Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, Christian Brown.
It should be illegal.
It should be illegal.
It should be illegal. An offense shouldn't run.
It shouldn't run like an automated train.
Yeah.
And it just does.
Because for the only team that actually put fear in that great.
In LeBron's heart?
Yeah. Yeah.
The only man I know to put fear in LeBron's heart was Kawhi Leonard on the Spurs. And when he played Nikola Jokic in the Western Conference Finals, he lost his spark.
I couldn't even watch it all the way.
I didn't.
I had to turn off the TV.
I'm a Lakers in 5 type of guy. I couldn't even stand to get those words out of my mouth because I knew it wasn't going to happen.
It wasn't going to happen.
And it pains me to say things like that because it's LeBron James. When do I ever have doubt in the LeBron James?
Definitely. I definitely do agree with you. I mean, we got Jokic sitting over there, but we got
Luka.
We got Luka. We got Shea. I will give Shea.
We got Shea.
Victor is coming
Victor
up.
Wembanyama, he was with the Monks this past summer.
So he's definitely working it up. So we got all of these players, but someone like really, really young. I don't see
any young stars that fill that role yet.
What about Anthony Edwards?
No.
Thank you.
I just don't think he has it. And I don't think he really wants it.
He doesn't want it at all, honestly.
Like he's a great player, don't get me wrong. He's faced his idols and he showed he can play basketball. But when it comes down to making the big shots, he's not LeBron, Raymond James.
Mm-hmm.
He'll never be that.
Because, I mean, definitely last year when you seen him play, it was different watching them play against who was that team that played to get to the conference finals? They played last year. The Mavericks. They played the Mavericks that first year. So when they played the Mavericks, it was a different story. When you see them playing the Thunder, that same age difference with him and Shea.
Yeah.
So
you obviously see who wanted it more.
We know who wanted it more because he went and got it.
The non-American.
I mean, man, it's just a lot going on, especially with LeBron's retirement. With just so much going on in the sports world, we must cover the destiny of our Browns rookie quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, after moving to QB2 with the Cleveland Browns trading away the starting quarterback, Joe Flacco. More about this after the commercial break.
For the third consecutive year, Prairie View A&M University's KPVU-TV, the Communication Department's student-run television studio, proudly broadcasted live from the Carlton Woods for the Chevron LPGA Tournament. Showcasing the talent, professionalism, and dedication of our student journalists on a national stage. Building on our success, we expanded the Golf Media Lab for a second year, an immersive educational initiative where students and community members receive hands-on training in broadcast journalism. Participants learn the fundamentals of field reporting, interview techniques, camera operation, and live editing using the ATEM production console, equipping them with real-world skills in a professional media environment. KPVU-TV also had the honor of hosting the Wood Field Trip, engaging bright young minds from Yellowstone School and Black Girls Do Engineering. This enriching exchange fostered mentorship, inspiration, and a shared excitement for media and technology. It was an unforgettable experience for our visiting students and the KPVU student staff alike. We look forward to continuing this legacy of excellence. See you next year. PVU. you know. For the third consecutive year, Prairie View A&M University's KPVU-TV, the Communication Department's student-run television studio, proudly broadcasted live from the Carlton Woods for the Chevron LPGA tournament. Building on our success, we expanded the Golf Media Lab for a second year, an immersive educational initiative where students and community members receive hands-on training in broadcast journalism. KPVU-TV also had the honor of hosting the Wood Field Trip, engaging bright young minds from Yellowstone School and Black Girls Do Engineering. This enriching exchange fostered mentorship, inspiration, and a shared excitement for media and technology. Participants learned the fundamentals of field reporting, interview techniques, camera operation, and live editing using the ATEM production console, equipping them with real-world skills in a professional media environment. It was an unforgettable experience for our visiting students and the KPVU student staff alike. We look forward to continuing this legacy of excellence. See you next year. PV, you know.
The Brailsford College of Arts and Sciences will be a dynamic learning community inspiring cutting-edge research, interdisciplinary inquiry, and the development of transformative leaders. The Marvin D. and June Samuel Brailsford College of Arts and Sciences at Prairie View A&M University is committed to cultivating global leaders who value human diversity, promote social justice, and are ready to tackle the challenges of our time with both intellect and compassion. We provide a holistic education that bridges the arts, communications, humanities, military sciences, social sciences, and natural sciences, while empowering our students to explore the full spectrum of human knowledge, excel in their chosen fields, and lead with competence, integrity, and social justice.
Integrity, nurturing relationships,
social justice,
partnerships,
innovation,
responsibility,
excellence. In the Brailsford College of Arts and Sciences, we inspire.
Welcome back to Across the Board. We are now going to dive in the QB room for the Browns. We are now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are already seeing anomalies and massive changes league-wide. Amongst those anomalies and shifts was the decision by the Browns front office to trade the starting quarterback, Joe Flacco, ahead of Sunday's matchup against division rival Pittsburgh Steelers. After a 34-10 loss in Detroit against the Detroit Lions in Week 4, Flacco was benched against the game against the Minnesota Vikings in Week 5, losing his spot to rookie Dylan Gabriel, who threw 190 yards against the Vikings secondary. With this decision, Sanders is now placed at QB2 and has moved up on the Browns depth chart. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski emphasized his trust in player development staff and that Flacco was a great veteran presence for the team during his tenure as a Brown. Check out this statement.
I'm really, really pleased with our young guys and how they work. This is not a group that you have to prod into doing extra, whether that's in the weight room, in the meeting room, out on the fields. We are really pushing these guys to improve, and I see that from Shedeur. I see that from all these young guys, which is the fun part for us as coaches, to see a lot of the work that you're putting in that's showing up in how these guys are performing. Joe and I had a lot of conversations. I'll keep those private. Obviously, he's somebody that we in this building think very highly of, think highly of the person, think highly of the player. Disappointed in where we are, as a team, of course, but, hopeful for him. But really our focus turns into what's in front of us, which is, Steeler Week.
And just looking at those clips and looking at how the quarterback room is looking for the Browns right now, I mean, it's a hot mess. I'm not going to sit here and lie. The Browns, like somebody put on Twitter, Joe Flacco woke up, he went to sleep 1-4 and woke up 2-3. So it's not a real good situation going on for the Browns right now. Obviously, they need a lot. They need a line. They need a defense. They need a coach.
They need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback. And they need, obviously, those pieces around the Browns to help them, and it's just like they don't want to give those opportunities. Now, I do love what Dillon Gabriel brings to the table. He did play solid against the Minnesota Vikings. Even though they didn't edge out with the win and win something, it still is showing that he is ready to get into that position. But I have to talk about my boy Shedeur Sanders. I mean, I've been covering Shedeur Sanders. If you know me, I've been covering Shedeur Sanders since the draft was there, since he had to wait all the way to round 5. So looking at the way Shedeur Sanders is playing right now, for not even how he was playing in the preseason, how he played, do you think that it's time for the Browns just to give him a chance? I mean, they're sitting at a 1-4 record. Do you feel like it is time for him to get a chance, or you feel like Dillon Gabriel needs to have a little bit more chances before they go in and move to Shedeur?
I mean, they don't have nothing else to lose. Y'all are 1-4, bottom of the division. I might as well put him in the game, see what he can do. The league all about opportunity, so I just say, if he gets on the field and doesn't play how he needs to play, then let him ride on the bench. But as of now, y'all have nothing better to do. Dillon Gabriel, he's a I'm not gonna call him mediocre because he played a good game, but I'm not seeing what I need to see as a quarterback who's leading a Cleveland Browns team who has a very harsh schedule. Y'all just played I'm not gonna say a great defense, but y'all played a good enough defense. Like the middle, they're not a pushover. They're not. They have the game in their hands, but that defense isn't a pushover defense. So the fact that they almost edged out that win, it shows like y'all have a sliver of hope. But if y'all sliver of hope that y'all put in the game isn't prospering, I say y'all give Shedeur a chance and let him see what he can do. And if he doesn't perform, then y'all, by all means, pull him.
I mean, I definitely do agree. Yeah, I mean, you just have to give him a chance. You can't just let a quarterback that y'all picked late up in the draft. Those are the times that great quarterbacks are found. I'm not really the biggest Cowboys fan, but Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. He was found late in the draft.
He's all right.
He's all right. Tom Brady was found late in the draft. Those are quarterbacks that were found late in the draft. So I'm looking at the opportunities of Shedeur Sanders. I want him to feel like he is okay. Yeah. And going to a team like the Browns, having a quarterback like Dillon Gabriel, at the end of the day, I think they are two of the same type of quarterbacks and the same caliber because they are two good quarterbacks. I won't sit here and lie about it. Yeah. They have their flaws and all. But Dillon Gabriel's older.
Yeah, he's a lot older.
A lot older than Shedeur Sanders. So I want to always stick out to the young age because that lets you know who's going to be leading your team for the longest. 25 in NFL years, that's pretty old.
That's almost 37.
That's almost 37. And once you get to 30, you might as well call it a career. So it's definitely a real good situation, especially for Shedeur. Only thing I really want to see is him be smarter with the ball. Yeah. He does tend to hold on to the ball a lot and take a lot of sacks because he likes his completion percentage to be up. I don't have a problem with a good quarterback that wants to have a good completion percentage, but there is some situations where he does need to throw the ball away or he needs to use his legs just a little bit more.
And that's where I give my flowers to Dillon Gabriel. I can't say, I'm not going to say I don't like him as a quarterback, but he does make veteran moves. I was watching a lot of film on him. He didn't hold the ball as much as Shedeur would in college because they played each other in college. You can see the difference. You can see the veteran status, throwing the ball away, getting the ball out your hands. Shedeur rather take a sack than have an incompletion, which you can't do that in the league because it's going to cost in the end. So I can't give Dillon Gabriel his flowers. He definitely needed to do what he needed to do, and I can say Shedeur can learn from that. That's why I'm not going to say I hate that they traded away Joe Flacco, having that veteran presence in the locker room.
It was perfect.
Joe Flacco's been in the league over 15 years, so they definitely learned some things while he was there, but some ties have to get cut, and they have to learn on their own. And if they want to grow as quarterbacks in this league and really just even as players, they have to learn on their own and make mistakes. And I feel as though if Shedeur just listens and pays attention, he'll get his opportunity sooner than later.
Definitely. He has been humble this whole entire in this situation. I know when people were asking him for his thoughts on Dillon Gabriel getting moved up to QB1, he just didn't say nothing. And so that shows just the level of maturity that he's already telling, like, he know he has that target on the back. Yeah. ESPN's going to make a clip out of two things. Anything Bronny or LeBron do, or anything Shedeur and Deion Sanders do. So it's always going to be those situations where they want to see what is going to happen.
They want him to they want to mask him as an arrogant quarterback.
Come on.
Deion's son.
Yes. That's really what it is. It's not even
Mr.
the quarterback.
Guy,
it is Deion's son.
Just Deion's son. It just comes from the way he acted in college, and I don't think he's going to act like that anymore. I just think he's going to act like a well-polished individual who's in the league who has to uphold that face.
I definitely agree with you, man. And so this has been another episode of Across the Board. I mean, we covered a lot today. We covered LeBron. Don't even want to say that R word around here, man. Don't want to say that word at all for LeBron in his career. But we also covered Browns QB's quarterback and Shedeur Sanders. And we also covered just the NBA and for the preseason. We can't wait to see when the first game comes out on October the 21st. This has been another episode of Across the Board. I'm your host, Kenneth Richardson.
I'm Colin Odom.
And we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Love you, King.